Happy Monday, everybody. How was your weekend? Did you stay warm in this frigid ass weather? It is flipping cold out. I'm surviving barely. It makes me so tired, but I'm still getting my stuff done. So like I said, I was going to jump on here between 12 and 1. I usually do it a little bit closer to 1, but today I just wanted to get on here and I have a busy day. I have a lot to do. So, I've been talking about this dynamic series, and I don't know if I want to call it that or I've come up with a different title. I talked about motivation. I talked about efficiency. I talked about focus. Today's about discipline. And I guess, what does discipline mean to you? Where or what areas in your life do you apply discipline 100%, if any? I know that I've actually had a conversation with somebody recently where they said they would like to eat healthy, they would like to be consistent, but they're not disciplined enough. And I'm like, well, perfect. This is a great episode, or whatever you want to call it, for me to send to you so you can listen. So how do we tie discipline into motivation, efficiency, and focus? I really think, hey, Sam, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I really feel like without discipline, like those other three qualities, hey, Don, how are you? Those other three qualities really, you're not going to be as effective using them. So, the meaning in the dictionary with discipline is controlled behavior resulting from discipline. Creating a habit, doing something over and over again, and sticking to that goal, or sticking to, that reading a book all the way. Like it requires discipline to finish a book, right? So people, I think, don't tie that together. So if you wanted to work out all the time, it's the same as if you had to sit down and read a book cover to cover, right? You actually make that mental choice. I feel like when it comes to training or anything significant in people's lives, it's harder for them to force themselves to exercise discipline, because really it is like a muscle. You have to work at it. You have to exercise it to be consistent and to hold yourself accountable, right? So, I have zero room for error in my life right now. So I have to be incredibly disciplined. I don't have the luxury to not get up when I say I'm going to get my workout in. I do not have the luxury to go out during the week or really on the weekends if I'm going to continue to pursue my goal. Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you listening. I don't have the luxury. I have zero room for error. I've been asked to go out here and there, do the networking events, and I would love to. Believe me, I would love to, but I just can't. What's more important to me? Is it more important for me to stick to my goal, or is it more important to me let's go out and have fun? The party's always going to be there. I keep saying that because I don't think people understand, or it doesn't resonate with them. You're always set a goal. Let me tell you something. After you reach that goal, the party is still going to be there. There's still going to be an opportunity to go out. There's still going to be an opportunity to get drunk or go party with friends. You will still have that opportunity when you're done reaching that goal. Let me tell you, it doesn't go away. It'll be there forever. But you having a specific goal in this specific time in your life will not ever be there again. We all have only so much time on this earth, so it's really important to identify what is really important to you and what are your goals. And the only person that's stopping you from really achieving those goals is yourself. Because let me tell you, if I can do 18, 19-hour days and still survive and still continue to keep going, anybody can. I don't care. I have four pets. It's like having kids. I can't just not come home. I have to come home and take care of my dogs. So, it really relates to if you're an entrepreneur. So if you're an entrepreneur, you have to have discipline, or your business is not going to be successful. You are not going to continue to rise level after level after level every year if you're not disciplined, if you're an entrepreneur. If you're an athlete, okay, so I'm an athlete. I've been a bodybuilder for 20 years. I've competed for 20 years. So I've had to use exercise discipline. Hi, guys. I've had to exercise discipline in my life over and over and over again. And it doesn't get easier. It's always hard. And I just have to, I have to decide. I have to decide, like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And no matter what, how tired I am, or whatever setback or whatever disappointment happens throughout the day, I still have to I still have to stay focused and motivate myself and be efficient to discipline myself to keep moving forward. So if you're on a diet, right? So if you're anybody that's doing like a New Year resolutions, I don't do that because I stay pretty consistent throughout the year. I don't need to do, I guess I would look at New Year's resolutions like something that you should be maintaining through your whole life. Like you should always be wanting to become a better version of yourself. You should always be trying to grow and to just like be a better person you were the day before. So New Year's resolutions doesn't really resonate with me, but if you are one of those people, it requires discipline. So if you have like a New Year's resolutions for 2020, you have to have discipline to make it happen, to achieve that goal. If you're a mother, there's a lot of mothers out there, a lot of single mothers, a lot of mothers that are, married, that are just mothers in general that are juggling. Like today in our society, we are always moving so fast, and some of us are moving faster than others. So as a mother, that if you're juggling your career, you're juggling your family life, you're juggling like taking care of yourself, juggling the household and having a social life and all that stuff, or even if you're like a mother going back to school. So like that all requires discipline. And where you prioritize those things, obviously your children are going to be first, but the way you prioritize those things and make sure that you get all those things done and you keep all your pillars level, that requires a certain amount of discipline, right? So, we all have discipline when it comes to things that are important to us. When we set a goal, whatever that may be, whether it be like you're an entrepreneur for your business, whether it be you're an athlete trying to, like for me, reaching a new goal or going to some kind of competition or running a race. If you're on a diet, you're starting a diet, you want to change up your lifestyle, you want a better lifestyle, you want to just improve your life overall. Or if you are a parent, whether you're male or female, father or mother, and you're just trying to juggle it all, you have to apply discipline in your life, in every single area of your life, to really get the optimal benefit out of everything that you're doing. I start my day typically at 3:45 in the morning. I get up, I take my dogs out, but prior to that day, I prep all my meals. I make sure that my bags are ready for work. I make sure that my gym clothes are out. I make sure that all my supplements are put out for my morning, for night, and in the middle. So I do take supplements before I go to the gym. So I'm prepping myself. I'm making sure that I'm extremely efficient. So I'm prepping myself for success for the next day. So whether it's I'm struggling with motivation, I get up, I listen to my motivational videos on YouTube, but I've set myself up for success. So I'm ready to go. When I wake up at 3:45, I put my gym clothes on, I take the dogs out, I leave, I go to the gym, get my cardio in, I come home, I already have my meal made for breakfast and all my meals for the day. It's got to throw them all in my bag. I get ready and I'm out the door and I'm at my train on time to get to work. So when I'm at work, I have all my meals ready to go. So I've set myself up for success. So I've applied everything that I've talked about in this series. I've talked about motivation. Okay. I've shared with you what I've done. You can refer back to that. I will be releasing it on YouTube. Talk about efficiency. I just talked about how I'm efficient, setting myself up for success the day before, and so that I'm ready to go first thing when I jump out of bed. And then I've talked about focus. Focus really kind of ties in with discipline. So if you are focused, if you're really truly focused on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, then you will not have a hard time exercising that discipline. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I call it a dynamic series because, to really apply these things into all areas of your life, if you're trying to achieve something different or rise above whatever typical standard, not being a cookie cutter version of everybody else, setting yourself apart from your neighbor, from your sister, from your best friend, be a dynamic person. You only have one life to live, and the only person that you are selling short to is yourself. So I hope this series has helped. I am going to, thank you. I'm going to release all these on YouTube and on my podcast so that they can be referred back to. There's just short little like Deanna's Monday Motivation by Deanna, I guess. So thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I'll be coming up with a new series. I'm going to if you guys have any suggestions, what you want me to talk about tomorrow, like, or something new that you'd like me to discuss, talk about maybe like my training, my diets, my podcast, any suggestions besides that I'm dynamite, I'll take it. I'm a dynamic person. Yeah, bring it, baby. All right. Well, if you think of anything, just shoot me a message, tag me in a post, because I'm going to keep doing these. I just might come on here and just talk about shopping. I don't know. But thank you guys. I've got a lot of exciting things planned. I'm going to keep doing these. I'm going to keep going after my dreams and staying focused and staying motivated and exercising discipline. And I'm going to take you with me. I hope you enjoy the ride and you guys have a fantastic day and a great week. And stay warm if you're here in Chicago because it's cold.